In this video, we're going to talk about Kapwing, which is a website where we can create video composition, but also not only video, but also images and animation, and also animated GIF, and many more things. So let me show you here how quickly it is. Now, this is going to be like an introduction. We are going to probably make some more videos. So this is the official website here. So basically we can do video editing, image editing, and a lot of stuff here without downloading and installing anything. We just need to access, if we want, we can create an account. We can sign in. So let's just go to see what this is about. Let's go to start editing. Okay. Now, we did other video guides about Kapwing. So if you search for in our YouTube channel, Kapwing, you are going to see some other video guides in Italian, but also in English if you look for. So how to create a meme, for example, and other stuff. Okay, so let's start. Now, when you start here, you need to select either if you want to start with a blank canvas, which means that you're gonna start from zero, or if you want to upload a file. Now, you can upload multimedia files like images or animations or videos. Maybe you recorded a video from your smartphone, or you can also upload from a URL like your YouTube or other. Well, just copy and paste something from here. Just right click, copy and paste it right here. But in this video, this will be again an introduction. So I want to start from the beginning and from zero. So I want to start with a blank canvas. Okay. So you can see now this is a one-to-one format, which means it's square format, but you can change that using these formats on the right panel, or you can enter a custom output. For example, one of the most common is the Full HD, which is, well, it's not here, so I'm going to type it myself. So it's 1920 pixels width and 1080 pixel height. Done. And that's my canvas right here. Now I can change the color right away. If I don't like the black, I can use another color, or maybe transparent, so I don't have any background at all. And if I export something, it shouldn't have the background, but that's gonna need an alpha channel to do that. It's a little bit more complex. Now we're going to start simple. I don't want to get too complex with this because this is the beginning. If some of you, it's probably an expert, this is something that it's really easy to do, but for beginners, it's pretty interesting to begin with video editing or also image compositing and this stuff. Now, if you want, in our YouTube channel on the playlist, we also published a video course in Premiere Pro, which is a video course in video editing with a more professional tool, which is not free, by the way. And Kapwing, it is totally free and totally available. You don't have to download it, you don't have to install it, you can just run it on your browser. The only thing you need to do is to sign in if you want to have the full features. Okay, now we are now editing an image. Basically, you can see here it's asking me to export an image because we don't have any animation yet. So let's start to create something really simple. I don't want to add any video, I don't want to add anything too complex, just a simple text. So let's get to text, and once I click here, text is gonna appear inside the screen. Now I can move this around, and I can also use these grids that will appear, these lines, and this will help me to be more precise. These are snapped lines, which means that if I move around, I can snap to those and place it correctly in the middle. Now I can use these handles on the corners to scale it, and I can again move it around. I want to make this real big. I want to type something else, so double click inside and let's type, for example, Kapwing. All right, and I want to make it bigger, so I will click on one of these and I will scale it. Now if I want to, okay, yeah, if I want to change the color because I don't like white, okay, now it's centered, and here I can change the text color, and let's use the color picker, and with this one I want to select, well, I can only select colors that are inside my screen, unfortunately. So I want to change this. I want to make it more similar to the Kapwing logo. So I think it's something like that. I don't know, but let's say this is the Kapwing logo color. Okay, and then I can change here. I can add light. I can add a text background color. I can change the opacity. So I can do a lot of stuff here. And I have all my, well, I don't want any background color actually. So no color, and you will find all your editing tools here at the right. So in the left side, we have our database where we find all the media that we will upload. For example, we have scenes now, and we have the first scene. I can add a scene, I can duplicate this, I can delete that. Also, we have layers, and in this case, I only have one layer, which is the text layer. And I'm gonna keep it simple. Right now, we're probably making more videos in the future, or perhaps an entire video course, but we need your support. So support us by joining our Twitch channel, our YouTube channel. Also, you have other links here at the top right. In the information or about page, you also have more links, and also through the store and the community page. So support us so that we can make more videos. Okay, now what we can change here? We can change the font and other stuff that you usually find in Word. So I'm not gonna explain these things. This stuff here, it's pretty self-explanatory if you really know basics about text editing. So I want to show you something else. Now, this is a static image. So if we want to turn this into a video or an animation, we just need to go from edit to animate. And here we can add an animation. So as soon as I click on one of these, it's gonna show me some animation, but also it's gonna add this timeline at the bottom. Now I can also make this smaller by clicking and dragging on these dots here. Okay, so, well, let's just choose one. For example, I like the colored one. I can also change the animation speed. I can make it slower or faster. Right now, I'm not seeing any animation, but let's... Okay, this one is called CTI, so I can move this back and forward. And I can want to change the color again. I don't know why it turned. Okay, now let's get back to animate. All right, now I have different colors, and this is what I want to get. Now, I can also, to create more seconds here, I can click and drag this track in the timeline. So this is gonna define how slow or how fast will be my clip. So in this case, I am making it longer and slower. So if I press play here, down at the bottom left, I can check the animation. And I can also move 5 seconds forward or 5 seconds back. I can snap to the tracks in the timeline. So if I continue to add more things in the timeline, I can snap or not. I can fit to screen my timeline. I can zoom out or zoom in my timeline. Also, I have this scroll bar here at the bottom. I can move around in my timeline. And well, this is it. I just switched from the static image to a video animation. I can also get to the effects and I can add shadows. Let's make something more visible because otherwise I cannot see it. Okay, pretty psychedelic right now. And also I can add blur effect. Maybe I want to make it a little blurred, but not too much. Okay. And also I have timing panel here. I can define a starting point and an ending point. Now in this case, it's 11 seconds, but I can type, for example, 15. Okay, so it's 15 seconds, 42 frames. And I can see that also in the timeline. So you can see here, it's ending right there. So I want to end at 11 seconds precisely, and there you go. So you can insert values, clicking here. You can insert precise value. So it's minutes, seconds, and frames. And also you can click on with the arrows, down and bottom arrows, down and up arrows of your keyboard to increase or decrease the value. So this is just an introduction to this tool. I hope you enjoyed. The last thing I will show you is how to export your video or your file. Now, if you go here, you can also get into the settings and change some of these. For example, the output files, the quality, the snap to the grid, the snap to the timeline, and other stuff. So let's get into the final part of this introduction. Now, we can export a video as an MP4. This is the format that you will export your video. You can change the format, but not here, but you can change it, for example, with Convertio or other online converter, file converter. And we talk about this in other video guides. So just get into the channel and type converter, and you're gonna find some video guides about this topic. Also, you can export as a GIF, so an animated small file, not a complex animation, and also as a static image. So you just choose what you need. You need to understand what you need to create. So I want to export it in MP4. Okay, now if I don't log in, if I don't create an account, they are gonna add a watermark. So if I sign in, and it's completely free, you just have to sign in. You don't need to do much more. You can sign in with a Google account or with a Facebook account, so you can sign in. But right now, oops, I kind of destroyed everything. So let me get back, and hopefully I will find something, or maybe not, probably not. So my bad. Let's see. No, so if you sign in, that's another advantage that you have, is that you will find your projects. Now in this case, I lost everything because I accidentally went out, but I can show you again. It's pretty simple. So I don't want to create an account. Just remember that you need to go here, and if you want to export a video, you need to go to timing and set some time, or you can directly add an animation. In that case, you can export MP4, give an image. Now, again, let's get export. This is gonna be, and don't make things too heavy because this is gonna take a long time if you add a lot of stuff. This is the only drawback when you use online application like this. So it's you need to have a really good internet connection, otherwise it's gonna be really slow. And otherwise you need to download and install something like Premiere Pro. And again, you can see the video course here. Okay, so we can sign in to remove the watermark and save our project in our area. We can download it just by clicking here. And so I can save this here. Let's call it test. Okay, and that's it. So if I open up, now this is not going to be animated, of course, it's going to be a really short movie without anything happening inside. It's pretty boring, but that's just to show you how it works. You can go back and edit this file. You can also share it in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can embed the code by right-clicking and copying this into your, I don't know, your website or whatever. And so this is basically it. This is just, again, to introduce this really nice tool. And it's pretty easy to use. It's excellent for beginners, but also for someone who wants to do some quick stuff like creating a short animation or a short video or an image or a meme. It's pretty, you can see here the examples are pretty self-explanatory. So this is all for this video, and I will be a little bit longer for those of you who are who have the Twitch account and have subscribed into Twitch to answer some questions. And this will be all for this video for YouTube. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.